Hi trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Trackies, the news that we probably knew was coming but was dreading the fact that it would be coming has now been officially confirmed. Yes, one Shelly and Fraser Price will be taking no further part in the Paris Olympic Games, which means that she will not be a feature on the 4x1 women team for Team Jamaica. Now, as I said, in light of recent activities surrounding Shelly and Fraser Price, it was a given possibly that we would no longer see her participate in the women's 4x1. And now we are getting confirmation that yes, indeed, Shelly and Fraser Price will not be a feature on the Jamaican women's 4x100 meter team. Now, this comes on the heels of news last evening as well that Sherika Jackson herself will also not be participating in the women's 4x100 meters and incidentally had no part to take in the Paris Olympic Games at all since she withdrew from the 100 meters, did not start in the two, and then officially confirmed her withdrawal from Paris 2024. Now, Shelly Fraser Price did partake at the Paris Olympic Games. She ran in the heats of the women's 100 meters. However, unfortunately, when she got to the warm up track for the semifinals to participate in the 100 meters at the Paris Olympic Games, she was barred from entering the warm up track. And as such, later news came out that she was withdrawing from the 100 meters because she did suffer an injury, a hamstring injury during warm up, and as such, Trackies withdrew from the women's 100-meter semifinal. So now we are at the particular point where, in light of that, given the fact that she is injured, she has now withdrawn altogether from the Paris Olympic Games. First thing I want to say is I'm wishing you all the best, Shelly and Fraser Price, speedy recovery. This is clearly, your worst nightmares pretty much coming true. This was Shelly and Fraser Price's last Olympic Games to go out with a hoorah, and everything messed up or got messed up as far as I'm concerned when she got barred from entering the warm-up track just to properly prepare for entering her 100-meter semifinal race to advance to the next round. Everything went left when she was barred and not given that opportunity to warm up properly. And here we are at this particular moment now where she doesn't even get to participate in the 4x100 meters, which means that she has no chance of leaving her final Olympic Games with a medal. So at this particular point, my heart definitely goes out to Shelly Fraser Price, and I'm wishing her speedy recovery as well. It has definitely been a tough season for our stalwarts in the sport. Sherika Jackson went down, and now we have Shelly Fraser Price also, bowing out of the Paris Olympic Games, not in the way that I'm sure she would have loved to as well. What does this mean for our Jamaica 4x1 team? Well, y'all heard me speaking last evening that since there's no official confirmation of Shelly Fraser Price withdrawing, we may still be able to see her. But no, it's official. So there's no Shelly, which means that we're banking on our young, inexperienced athletes to go out there and do a solid for Team Jamaica. At this particular point, Jamaica is the defending champion in the women's 4x100 meters at the Paris Olympic Games. But I think we should not be thinking about trying to defend that title at this particular point and just hoping that our athletes are young, just fresh green athletes that are just, entering this stage for the first time in their lives. You know what I mean? We're just hoping that they're able to run their best race at this particular point. Now, who are we looking at that will represent the team? Unfortunately, last evening when I was naming the athletes, I do apologize. I didn't mention Alana Reed. So, yes, Alana Reed is also a part of the conversation when we're talking about athletes that will be representing Team Jamaica in the 4x100 meters. So, let's go with who we have so far. We have slated to represent us an Alana Reed, right? That's one. Then we also have Tia Clayton. I did mention that Tia Clayton made it to the women's 100-meter final where she placed seventh. She's also, I suppose you would say, the strongest athlete right now for Team Jamaica, given the performances that she did in Paris, plus the personal best that she ran so far this season. Though we did also see her, with a strap or a tape on her hamstring as well. So I'm hoping that she will be able to perform, right? So Tia is there as well. And then we can take into consideration Shashali Forbes as well. And then with Shashali Forbes, she entered the women's 100 meters when Sherika Jackson withdrew, right? So there's Shashali Forbes. And then after Shashali Forbes, we can consider athletes that are there as well participating in the two and potentially, the hurdles. We can think about Alane Tava Thomas, and also I did, indicate as well a Kira Nugent that runs in the women's 100-meter hurdles. It's going to be very interesting, what happens here on out, because now we also should have a likes of a Kemba Nelson also on standby, right? Based on the information that I have, Kemba Nelson is also on standby, given the current situation. So those are the athletes right now, and it's going to be interesting how the athletes are structured to run, and which athletes will be able to run in the finals as well. Given the limited time that the team has, I'm just hoping that they, come up with the best formation for these girls. And as I said, these girls will be going out and trying their absolute best. The result may not be the gold medal defense that we're looking forward to, unfortunately, but I do believe that they have the power to potentially bring us home in a medal position, right? Given the team does a solid with them as well and positions these athletes on the right legs, because I believe that is also important, and that will make or break whether or not this young team will be able to feature on the medal podium. I'm hoping that these athletes, given the fact that a few of them have not received any individual medal at the Olympic Games so far, I am hoping that they'll be able to run strong enough and fast enough to be on the medal podium. At this particular point, we'll take any medal, right? That is pretty much how I am feeling given our current situation. Paris has not been a good look for Team Jamaica at all. Things have just gone wrong and pretty much wronger at this particular point. Yeah, we have to start making words up. So wrong and wronger. You know what I mean? It has not been good and a good experience for Team Jamaica at all. And yeah, I just want Paris to be over and done with. But we still have athletes participating, so we just have to cheer them on at this particular point and keep hoping for the best. So that is it, trackies. That's the announcement. So no Shelly Fraser Price will be taking part in the women's 4x100 meters, which is another heavy blow to the women's 4x100 meter team that will be participating again to hopefully try to defend the title that we earned in 2021. With that said, trackies, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I suppose for many of you, it was a given that Shelly Fraser Price would be not taking part in the women's 4x1, given what happened to her in the women's 100 meters and why she withdrew. But what are your thoughts? Know that it has been confirmed that Shelly Fraser Price will not be taking part in the 4x100 meters. And also, given the young guns that we have participating, I guess the most senior athlete would be a Kemba Nelson, potentially, or a Shashali Forbes, right? You could say that has run on 4x1s for Jamaica, right? What are your thoughts now, or what are your thoughts now? What do you think these athletes will be able to attain if they structure the team correctly and run their best legs? What do you think these athletes will be able to attain? Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.